welcome to stream. How are you guys? Happy Valentine's Day. I hope it is a lovely, relaxing, nice day for you guys. If you don't have anyone special to celebrate with, no, I'm here for you. Edgeworth is here for you. He's gonna be here for you. It's gonna be great. This is peak Valentine's Day celebrations. Linkster, welcome in. Barbecue, welcome in. See, Barbecue's more interested in Kenneth, which I understand. I'm sorry. You can have Kenneth all to yourself. Goldie, welcome in. Hi. Please be civil. We have a group hydration to start stream. That means everyone must hydrate, not just me. You know the drill. You know, instead of the pinned message I have, because I really liked the, line, I might do, a question of the day. I've never done a question of the day, though. You know, themed for Valentine's Day, I think. I think that could be fun. Alright. Linkster's already submitted his answer, and it's my favorite one so far, so... Question of the day is Edgeworth hot? See, that's the thing. There's only one right answer for that. I want it to be open. You know? Yes, of course. Hi, Nitro! Welcome in, how are you? Okay, but other than that, we're not doing anything special for Valentine's Day. It's a normal stream. Let's go! I am here to witness the crazy shenanigans that they want to put before me, and I have been thinking about Matt on guard ever since that crazy reveal. Ever since he has been on my mind. It's so bad. It came out of nowhere. It was like I really underestimated him. I was like, he's just some annoying little guy thing. And then he did all that and I'm like, wait, actually tell me more. Tell me more. So, it's been a while since I've been able to play this game. It actually hasn't. It's been a little over a week. And that is too long for me because I need to know what happens next. I really do. I am on the edge of my seat. I have been for the past 2 or 3 streams. I want to know what happens next so bad. I don't even know how close we are to the end, but we should be to the second trial. You have something for me? Like a gift? Nitro, you are so ready for the objections. I love that. You came prepared. Oh. That is really good. That is really good. New Edgeworth official art for Valentine's Day. I can be real. I can be normal. I can be normal. Oh my gosh, he's so handsome. He has a cape and everything. Oh my gosh, he's so handsome. Who are those flowers for? For me, you think? I'm gonna have a weird parasocial relationship with Edgeworth. Here he is. Oh, look at him. Oh, isn't he handsome? Listen, I just thought you guys didn't deserve to miss out on how handsome he is. You know, for posterity, here he is. I love this look so much. He's so pompous, he's so fancy. I really like him. You know, actually, it's weirdly similar to that MS Paint drawing I made the other day of Phoenix. Like, similar-ish pose, they both have something on their back. Yeah, no, same concept, really. The fluffy white thing on his neck? I don't know what that is. It's supposed to be, like, it's supposed to be something that old-timey lawyers wore because Miles Edgeworth is, like, entrenched in, like, tradition, caravat, or whatever. Yeah, it's just something that, like, lawyers or prosecutors wore that isn't commonly worn today. Hey, Alex! You make me want to change my name. I don't want to be Alex, I want to be between your legs. My name isn't actually Alex. That's really something. That's really something. I love the added, my name isn't actually Alex though, but maybe you can appreciate it anyway. I like it. I like that it's custom. The custom ones, I think, automatically get like a higher score than, you know, ones that you hear everywhere, like, did you fall from heaven because you're the only Tennessee I see, or whatever. You know? Gonna have a weird parasocial relationship with Edgeworth. Tricky. Hi. I'm saying normal things. Hey, Fenurio. Hello. How are you? I think we're gonna gaze upon him for a bit. So thank you for the 2 months. You were so lovely. You know what? I gotta catch up on shoutouts, I think. I can't be forgetting like I did last stream. I felt really bad. Okay, so Goldie. You guys know Goldie. Goldie does the Toho, Goldie does the trails. Goldie is great and wonderful, and if you're not already following him, then you're missing out. I don't know what to tell you, you're missing out. Soul is also very wonderful, does a variety of games. Very cool, very chill guy. Was that a good sell? I think those were good sells. I think really what it boils down to is I like these people, you should like them too. Saying. I don't think we can gaze at Edgeworth for the entire stream. I think that would be unhinged. You know what though? You know what wouldn't be unhinged? Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. I'm gonna like crop this a bit. Hear me out, hear me out. This isn't gonna be unhinged, don't worry. Hey Apple, happy Valentine's Day to you too. Okay, and he has to be like 7 feet taller than me. Okay, okay, well, I have to be careful of where I place myself, I think. Look, it's my dream come true. Hold on, hold on. Blam! Welcome in as well, hi. Need to work hard to make you change your OTP away from Phoenix X Edgeworth. Oh no, I agree. I agree. I don't really want Edgeworth in the sense of like, you know, in a reality or anything. No, no, no. I want Phoenix to have Edgeworth. But, you know, in my not reality, I think this is great. This is good. This is good. Do you think this is a good place to be? I think this is a good place to be. Is it uncomfortable? Not for me, that's for sure. You love the giant white square. I wish I'd gotten it transparent, but this is what we gotta work with, really. What do you guys think? Do you think I could do the entire stream like this? Or do you think that would be weird? Do you think it'd be too unserious? Yes, as in I could, or yes as in too unserious? Demon, hi, welcome in. This is really good. Yeah, what Edgeworth is wearing is a cravat, and it's an old version of neckties. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know if it's specific to lawyers. It would be weird, but you also think it would work awesome. Should I set up like a poll? That way you guys can like tell me, but not to my face? I will give you like 1 minute to vote. Go on, go vote. It might be under the pinned message, and I'm sorry about it. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Okay, wait. The file name is Hot Man. Not to at you or anything, not to expose you. That's really funny. Okay, what'd you guys vote? You haven't voted yet. Okay, it hasn't been a minute? Feels like it's been years! Give me a second, I'm like cooking something up. I really am. You guys are gonna love it. Okay, we'll see if this works the way it like pops in. I'm really not sure. This is maybe unhinged. Okay, look, I got him transparent. Is it better transparent or no? I feel like it's better transparent, although you can like see the white spots around him. What'd you guys say? You said yes, he's handsome. One person said no, it's a little weird. Hi Landmaster, welcome in, how are you? This is Edgeworth's like Valentine's Day art that just came out today, so I'm trying to figure out how to keep it. I think the not white background is so much better. So if we're keeping it like this. Oh, how perfect. Oh, it's so scuffed. I really like it. Yeah, I'm only on Justice for All, as you can see from my save files, so the only prosecutors I know are Miles Edgeworth, Franziska, Von Karma, and her father. And the, like, tutorial ones, I guess. I guess there's only the one tutorial one, the, like, weak one. And anyway, we were talking about this. Edgeworth is, like, less of a personal crush for me. Like, I do like him, but I ship him with Phoenix. Gumshoe is more of a personal crush for me. That's my hot take. Pain! Yeah, that's the one I was talking about, the tutorial prosecutor. That's the one I meant. Would you like that to be today's fun fact? Why judges wear wigs? Sure. I would love to. Oh, I lost where I was. Hold on, I gotta back out. Hi, Hankhill. Gumshoe is so valid. Gumshoe's so good, but he didn't get Valentine's Day art, did he? Did he? Did he? Has he ever? I'll replace Edgeworth with Gumshoe. I wouldn't do that. No. We're set on this. This is our life now. Who got Valentine's Day art? Just Edgeworth, or did, like, Phoenix get some too? Phoenix had to have, right? Gallagher from HSR is a bit Gumshoe coded. I can get behind that. I can see that, actually. I like that. I like that read. Although I kind of stopped playing HSR by the time Gallagher was released. I saw him a little, but I never got to, like, play him. Hi, Ollie. Hey, hiya, Ollie. Welcome to a normal stream. Also the detective from Edgeworth's games. I am very much looking forward to characters I have not met yet. I am still deeply entrenched with characters we have met, though. I am progressing through the games, like, in order of release, so the only one that I've fully completed is the first game. We're very close to finishing Justice for All, though, I will say. Rate Gumshoe, Edgeworth, Phoenix, Will Powers, and Larry Butts from least to most dateable. From least to most? You want me to start with the least and then go to the best? And dateable? Dateable's way different than, like, attractive. Than, like, you know, desire. Dateable is like, could I spend many months with this person? Okay. Okay, alright. For Valentine's Day, I'll do it, Titus. For you, I will do it. This is the last turnabout? Yes! Yes, it is. Oh, that's so relatable. The sleepy. Okay. So from least to most... This is gonna be so obvious, and I'm sorry. Okay, I think Larry is the least dateable. Like, he doesn't really have a stable job, really. He does a lot of odd jobs. Like, his ex died. Like, the last person I saw him date died. Like, that doesn't really instill a lot of confidence in, you know, being the next relationship. And also, he's very just shallow. Like, he's fun, but not dateable. So very 0. Sorry. I don't even hate him. After that, I would say... Then it gets hard. That's what I would say. I would say it gets hard after that. I think Phoenix after that, which is surprising because he's nice and everything, and I think he would be very nice. I think he would also be really, really busy, and he also gets really moody. Like, really moody, and he doesn't always talk about his feelings in the best way. And it's like, buddy, we have to have an open conversation sometime. But he's like, no, you have to read my mind. And it's like, no, because you have to read my mind, actually. And we can't make this work if we're both trying to just assume the other person is reading our minds. So personally, for me, Phoenix is, like, second. But if he ever learned communication skills a bit better, then maybe we could make it work. But also, I feel like he's super busy with like his attorney stuff. Like he's always going above and beyond, and it's like that's cool and everything, but it doesn't really facilitate like, you know, dating and stuff. Although he would probably take you on dates to the trials that he's on. He probably would. And that's really funny. So maybe one date. That's the tier right now. 0 is Larry, 1 or 2 dates is Phoenix. Also, Phoenix can't drive, so that really drops him down. I think I'm right on this so far. No, I really think I am. Yeah. Okay, after that, I think, and I hate to say it, I'm trying to be objective. Good morning, Moose. Are you in the Discord server by chance? I feel like this is where it gets to be a hot take, but like listen to my explanations, please. And this is gonna be like really weird for me because I love Gumshoe, but I think Gumshoe's next. Gumshoe's very middling on the dateable scale amongst all these men. Because listen, he's broke. He's very broke, and he doesn't have like the stability that he probably should at his, like, I don't want to be like ageist or anything, but like he's been in the force for so long, and it's like you were doing great and now things are kind of falling apart. He doesn't know how to cook, and it's like, I don't want a project, basically. Like, I love Gumshoe, he's so wholesome, but like, you know, I think personally I would rate him higher, but like if I'm being objective, he goes in the middle. Okay, after that is Edgeworth. This is crazy. Listen to my explanations. Okay, this is my ranking. I have explanations. But next is Edgeworth. Just because I feel like he has a better work-life balance. No. Actually, I changed my mind. Do I change my mind? I don't know. I thought Edgeworth should go second because he theoretically has a better work-life balance than Phoenix, and, you know, he probably does better consistently, but he also has his drama, but he's working on communication. So, like, he's at least always kind of striving to be better, and I think he mellows out a lot, and, you know, I think any problems that you would have with him, you could tell him about, but then I feel like it's a lot of talking. Like, you're just talking things out, reaching a conclusion, and going back to how it was. And I just, you know, yeah, he's like the same as I don't talk about my feelings. And it's like, how would you even get into a relationship with Edgeworth? Like, riddle me that. How would you even start? Because he would never tell you how he feels, you would never get a vibe off of him, you would never feel like he feels the same way, and you would just have to kind of move on. So I feel like maybe if you were already in an established relationship, it would be completely fine, but that's a bit more work. And then number one. Number one, because you had to throw him in, is Will Powers. That's true, we don't know how Edgeworth is during his off hours. Like, he brings flowers, apparently. Like, he knows how to do it right. I also feel like he's Edgeworth is too entrenched in the Phoenix drama. Like, you would be with someone who's kind of like longing for someone else and you'd feel like second best, I feel. And it's like, buddy, just go for the other guy. Go for the one you do love. Will Powers, no drama. No drama. He isn't even like overly famous, so you wouldn't be like, you know, called out, or you wouldn't like receive any like, you wouldn't receive much hate because he's so niche and he's like successful. Yeah, he's successful, but he's not like big, you know? He's not big enough that you would then by proxy be in the public light. But he's rich. He makes a fair amount of money off of his like royalty fees. Like he doesn't even have to really search for more work because he's already getting like royalties, but he can. Like it's not even implied that he's done working. Like he can keep doing more work, which is great and phenomenal. And yeah, he's very open about his feelings and he cries. I mean, come on. I think I really did tell the truth with that one. So to recap, from least to most dateable, that would be Larry Butts, Phoenix Wright, Dick Gumshoe, Miles Edgeworth, and Will Powers. Will Powers on top. What can I say? What can I say? Comes with no baggage. He's perfect. He's great. And he looks like Wolverine. He's a himbo. He is very kind and open. Like, he's great. Okay. Okay, you are in the Discord server. Okay, I have a short for you later that reminded me of you. I will post it in probably memes after stream. It's gonna be about coffee. Crazy, I know, but yeah, you're welcome. I found it, it's great. Crazy, but fair. See, okay, if it was like personal, who do I like the best, who do I think is the handsomest and the bestest, it would be a different list. But you ask me who's the most dateable, and I'm just saying. I'm right. And you guys are afraid of the truth. So the reason judges wear wigs is to distance themselves. It's like a mask. The way during court they have no opinion, they just calculate the sentence. And the reason it's white is to show they're neutral and represent the length of time it took for those to be written, the laws to be written. That's really interesting, because yeah, all judges look the same and not like individuals with the wigs. Funny enough, you haven't had your coffee yet? Oh, Moose, if you don't get coffee today, I don't know if I can show you the coffee thing I found. I don't know if I want to play that game, Landmaster. You did ask me what I thought of Damon Gant, and I put that on the back burner. I think he's so wacky. I think he's such an over-the-top villain. I really liked his theme. I thought he was fun. Also, who's Hammer? Hammer. Is that also the ranking on marriage? Oh yeah, absolutely. Hammer was the actor. Oh, he's the guy who died. Okay. Evil Magistrate. I thought that was him, but you would have had to tell me the full name and I would have known. See, Jackhammer, and I would have known. I would have known because that pun really stuck with me. Okay, I think we'll officially start after the ad break that's currently going. So in like a minute. And then we'll catch everyone up. Yeah, he's dead. That's true. That's the problem with it. You can't really play that game with someone who's already dead and be like, oh, who would you kill out of these three? It's like the one who's already dead. What do you mean? That's funny. So, yeah, we'll get back into normalcy, I think. I think I probably won't keep Miles for the entire stream. I think I'll probably send him off in a bit here because I want to be serious, you know? I want to be serious. Well, I worry that this gives the wrong impression. That's all. Hi, Zila, how are you? What if your choice changes who gets killed? Like, revive him and kill the one you chose? You know what's crazy about that? Everyone on that list, Gant, Karma, and Hammer, have all had their lives threatened, theoretically. I'm sorry, it's so much colder without Edgeworth. Yeah, I'm serious. We're gonna get into like the serious stuff. And then, just as a reminder, we're getting close to the end of this trial, but obviously, as always, I would prefer no spoilers whatsoever. If you've already seen this case, don't offer help unless I ask for it beforehand, that sort of thing. Bring Edgeworth back? I'll bring him back as a treat when you least expect it. Here, I'll keep myself low so like I'm in the position. I'll bring him back when you least expect it. It'll be great. Actually, wait. Wouldn't it be funny if I kept him and then I made him disappear whenever he's actually on screen? I couldn't do that. I could not do that. All right, if you guys like Edgeworth, I'll keep him. If you really like him, like it got a really bad response to take him away for a couple of seconds. I'm sorry, I'll never do it again. He'll stay. For at least this stream. Ah, this is not how you be serious. Thank goodness he's back, see? It was falling apart without him. Wonder if you could program that? You would have to do it with like a hotkey, probably. That'd be the most convenient way. So I think we're gonna start with a cutscene. Death music. Phoenix is so dramatic. Grr, how did I get into this mess?
That's far enough. You can't run forever. Mr. Phoenix Wright.
The judge looks so angry. What have I done wrong?
I cannot allow you to go on like this.
But I'm just a simple defense attorney.
Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title.
Got gavelled. That's crazy. I've had this dream before, someplace, some time ago. Has he really? As if this day was written into my destiny. Today, I'll stand in court as a lawyer to prove a killer innocent. That's what a defense attorney does. We saw this in case 1 at the start of this game. That's crazy. It did look familiar. We have not solved the Juan Corrida case yet. We're right at the end. I mean, I guess we basically have, but we have to like finish it out, you know? March 23rd, 9:43 a.m., District Court, Defense Lobby, number 3. There's a third one now? Am I always in the third one? Oh, there's my phone. Beep. I hope he changes his ringtone at some point. I don't like it. If he's taking notes. Hello, this is Phoenix Wright. You don't look so well, dude. You're gonna prove me not guilty today, right? And this guy fascinates me. Okay, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Not even for the Edgeworth stuff, but for this guy. This guy? Tell me more. He's so intriguing. You're gonna prove me not guilty today, right? Phoenix is like barely containing his hatred and loathing for this guy. Barely. He's like, would not do well in prison. I would not do well in prison. I cannot slit his throat. I would not do well in prison. I cannot go on trial. The Nickel Samurai theme, you set that to be your ringtone for a while because you were such a fan of the Ace Attorney games? Really? Your ringtone is that tone? Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. It's a great ringtone. I'm sorry. I love it. Maybe I'll set it as my ringtone. I'm clearly wrong, and you guys are right. Thank you for changing my perception. Beep. Okay, now he just does it casually. I love him for that. I love him. He's just out here, like, in the middle of the courtroom, like, haha, you know, evil laugh vibes. Hi, Mira, welcome in. How is the case? Oh, I am so pleased about this case. I am so excited. I don't know if you intend to, like, play this game. But we're getting very close to the end. Also, you were so brave for trying for as long as you did on that puzzle. Mira was just doing, like, really hard puzzle games, breaking her brain. Crazy. I couldn't do it. I could not be, like, the type of person who just does puzzles all the time. He alone makes this case your favorite. I know, he's sick. He's so cool. It was so worth it. I think On Guard, like, really, I don't know. I like so many aspects of this game, or not this game, this case. Well, this game in general, but also this case. I love this case so much. So many aspects. I really like the Edgeworth return and the Edgeworth growth. I really like the, like, On Guard aspect of it, like, a lot. I really like the defending someone who's guilty. This is so great. You have no brain, you kept hitting the hint button. Listen, Mira, if this game had a hint button, I would be hitting it all the time. But what I actually end up doing is some trial and error. Also, I have to say, I have to confess, I did look up the reveal, the one that came, like, ages ago, last stream. I looked that up because I wanted to see what it was like in the anime. Like, I wanted to see how he flipped his hair back and did his reveal. And, I really liked it. Solid 9 out of 10. Loses a point because he doesn't pull out the wine glass. But otherwise, I thought it was so sick. His voice is a lot different than I make him sound, I think. Which I loved that part of it too. I don't know. I love this guy. He's so great. Yeah, it was for research. It was for research. If you please, Mr. Lawyer. Remember, it's not just me. Your precious friend's life is riding on today's verdict, too. Ugh. We hate him. Forgot about Maya. It's been so long since I've seen her. Now listen up. You'd better get On Guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you. Ever. Oh, Maya. Phoenix? Who's calling me? Who's calling me? Hello? Hello. Yeah. Maya, how's Maya? I don't know. You don't know? She hasn't tried to channel me since yesterday. Mia, what am I supposed to do? Hey, Phoenix Wright, welcome in. You love Miles Edgeworth? I do too. You usually end up as a hint button for streamers in games that don't have hint buttons. Unfortunately, that only applies to games you don't play. For example, Little Nightmares, Rambo, Undertale, Hollow Knight, Paper Lily. I did also play Friend Bow. That one's tough. That one's really tough, I gotta say. Oh, you said hit button? Like a button that you press and you just punch whoever you're talking to? That would be so much better than a hint button. It really would. Just really beat the answers out of the characters in these games. She needs an Edgeworth to cover her up. Could you imagine? I'm just like, okay, come on. Well, then you guys can't see the text. But at least, you know what? This actually is such a vast improvement on the character design. I can't even argue. It's such a vast improvement. Everyone prefers this. But you guys can't see the text at all. What am I supposed to do about this? Here, give me a sec. This is unhinged. This is so unhinged. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. You might not be able to see some of the words, but we'll do this for a bit. Listen, I'm just saying she deserves a coat. We'll make do. You guys are so brave. What am I moving? There we go. All right. Perfect, perfect. Mia, what am I supposed to do? Well, like I said, for a lawyer, the worst of times are when you have to force your biggest smiles. You have to do it with a broken heart. Thank you for diving to our surface, Mr. Edgeworth. Truly, he is the best. Maybe he is going up in the ranking of most dateable. Edgeworth is granting Mia some, what's the word? Some coverage, I guess. Landmaster, please rein it in. But it looks like he's drop kicking me. No, I like Goth Hank Hill's idea where it's like he dove in to cover her up and grant her some like privacy. What's the word I'm looking for? You know, he used to be behind me and now it's like, okay, wait. Hold on. I know my purpose. Modesty, that's the word I wanted. Thank you. That's a thesaurus right there. The thesaurus redwood. That is a mouthful, handful, one of those. Depends on if you speak sign language. It could be a handful. You can't give up. There's still some hope left. Stop it, please. There's nothing left. Not here, not anywhere. See, this is what I'm saying. He's dramatic. He has every right to be, though, in this case. It's that accursed on guard again. Will you leave me alone? Look, don't call me anymore. I mean it. Wow.
You're really mean, pal.
Oh, Gumshoe, buddy. Sorry, I had to get him back. So he just teleported a lot. That's really impressive. I didn't think it would be like that. I didn't think he'd just teleport across the screen. Okay, this is going great. I'm really glad I kept him. I'm sorry I ever said that I should get rid of him and be serious. I've really learned my lesson here.
You're really mean, pal.
Gumshoe, I'm really sorry. Where are you?
They let me join the investigation team and we're chasing after to kill her, pal.
Oh, look, he's joined the squad. We're doing a cheerleader squad routine now. Hi, Sen. Hello. Gothing Hill, your name is Joe? Do you prefer to be called that, perchance? Happy Valentine's Day to me and Edgeworth. Thank you! See, Sen gets it. I'm welcome to call you that. Okay, I'll try to remember because I think that's so much easier than Gothang Hill, which is a phenomenal username, I gotta say, and I was happy to say it in full every single time. But maybe my life could be easier than that. Gothang Hill is also silly. I'll do whichever I'm in the mood for, I think. Like when we're having a serious conversation, you'll know. Thinking of making a dating sim with all the popular bachelors from this video games, including Edgeworth. Like in general, who's gonna be there? Sans? Is Sans gonna be there? I love the concept, I gotta say. I'm really glad Gumshoe gets to join the investigation. He's doing something that keeps him busy. Then you have some sort of lead?
Sorry, but right now we've got 0 leads on the guy. But we're not gonna give up.
Gumshoe.
Until the trial is over, until the verdict is handed down, we're gonna do everything we can and find a killer. If we can get Maya out, then you can get on guard the guilty verdict he deserves, pal.
Why is it on me? I'm the defense attorney. That's on Miles to get the guilty verdict. If he deserves the guilty verdict, then my defense should not matter. I have a lot of faith in Miles, I think. It shouldn't all be on Phoenix for this one. That's true. I could do that if they found Maya first. No, you can't!
You got that? So you have to do whatever you can to make the trial last longer.
I have to make the trial last longer? Oh, of course I do. Of course I do. This trial is gonna be like another, what, 14 hours probably? Let's go.
If you go at Mr. Edgeworth with everything you've got, then you two can draw it out.
Oh, now I get it.
I believe in you, pal. You and Mr. Edgeworth can do it. So, believe in us. We're gonna give it our all. We're all we've got, just like you.
Got it. Thanks, Gumshoe. Aw, Gumshoe gave us hope. Oh no. Oh no. Oop. That one was good. That dive was really good. He really did leap out. He's so perfect. This is why I'm in love with him. Thank you for complimenting my Gumshoe voice. I should really have a Miles around all the time when Pearl's around. Hey, Phoenix. You understand now, don't you? You have something money will never be able to buy. Friendship. Oh, that was corny. I loved that. That was really corny. Hey gamer, welcome in, and Earthbound, hi! Earthbound, are you prepared with objection? You are! I just had to scroll up more. Of course, you always are. I should have known. Well, when Pearl is around for like the trials and she's gonna channel Mia, that's what I meant by that. Generally, Pearl is so unproblematic. Love her. So, I have friendship. It's the strongest weapon in the world, and you have it in abundance. Yeah. Looks like we're coming to the end. I have to make the trial last as long as I can. Gumshoe will come through, I know it. This is so tense. This is so tense. Why are we being like this? March 23rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. It's starting! Oh, there's Edgeworth. There he is!
Court is now in session for the trial of Matt Onguard.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Stalling for time in a trial can get you a few days in prison? Really? Okay, see, that I didn't know. I know that this game has like a lot of inaccuracies and stuff. I did not know about the stalling for time. Glad you got here in time for the trial, and you are in for such a treat. Clearly! I've already treated you all.
Now, as I recall, we concluded yesterday's session with a big mystery on our hands. The mystery being what exactly was Miss Adrian Andrews' role in this murder.
Oh, right. I was trying to present the idea that Adrian Andrews was the murderer, so that my client couldn't have been the murderer.
That is to say, she really connected to the crime itself. Mr. Edgeworth, if you would please inform the court of today's proceedings.
Adrian Andrews. Oh, look at her. She's so pretty. She's so... Oops, I did it again. She forged evidence that threw suspicion onto Mr. Onguard, and then proceeded to escape the crime scene by wearing a nickel samurai costume. The guilt of these actions are those from which she cannot escape. Oh, he's coming in with, like, the impressive vocab. Wow. Really good phrasing. Good job. It's so funny having two Edgeworths on the screen. Imagine we could just, like, kind of replace him. No, we could never replace him. I think it's better to have two. Sorry. Ah! Can't disappear. I love his weird eyes. Depending on how well the lawyer or attorney is acting or why you're stalling, you could get away from it, or away with it. Worth talking makes you be a better orator? Exactly. I wish I talked this, like, professionally, and I sounded this put together when I was saying words. Heard of a double-edged sword. Now it's time for a double-edged worth. Oh, now you make me wanna replace my question of the day pin. Because that's really good. Okay, you know what? We'll just have to remember that. That was a gift and I really appreciate it. I've heard of a double-edged sword. Now it's time for a double-edged worth. Maybe I will replace the pinned message. You know what? We'll try question of the day another time. That's too good. Your best pickup lines are more unique to the individual. That's true. I really appreciate the custom ones more, like I was saying. Before, like way before, like an hour ago. I was a different person an hour ago. The guilt of these actions are those from which she cannot escape. Bars, literally bars.
Then you were saying that she is guilty after all.
I'm not finished, Your Honor. Miss Andrews has nothing to do with committing the actual murder. Wow, that was a really good poker face, Phoenix. I would like to direct the court's attention to this card.
What is that? It looks like a shell.
This is the calling card of a certain assassin.
Assassin, you say?
The judge is always on the edge of his seat. I think he's really just here for, like, the lore and the story, just like me. I think he's like, oh my gosh, tell me more, this is juicy. Oh wait, people got murdered? It's like that scene in in, what is it? I don't know the show because I've never seen it, but, you know, they're interviewing 7 men, and they're trying to figure out which one committed the murder, and the witness is there, and she didn't actually get to see him, but he was humming along to the song at the bar, I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys. Maybe I'll post it in the Discord server later, but by the end, they're like, oh my god, I forgot about the murder. Yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, thank you. I knew someone would know. It's a really good clip. I'll probably post it. But that's exactly the judge. He's just the guy who's like, whoa, I forgot about that part. There was a murder, exactly. He's like, this is juicy. Really good. It's up there with, well, it's a little below the first aid CPR in The Office. I think that scene is like very peak comedy. It makes me laugh every time. Tell me why? I love how like hard they went too. I'll post it later. I have 2 things to post in the Discord server later. I have coffee for Moose, and I have Brooklyn Nine-Nine now. Here, I'll type it out so I can remember it for later. See, this is why people need to be in the Discord server, because then I post my memes there. I'm like, okay, you guys have to know what I'm talking about. You don't, it's okay. I say a lot of things that are out of hinge. So yes, Juan Corda was killed by a professional assassin. And the person who who hired the assassin, his client so to speak, is Matt On Guard. Rabble, 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 rabble. Whoa, that's crazy! Well, obviously, as the defense attorney, I have to say he didn't do that, and you're dumb. I win. Remember the time before I had a Discord? And then back then I would just say random stuff and hope people knew what I was talking about? Yeah! See, this is the biggest benefit of having a Discord server. It's like, guys, I'm not crazy. I'm not making this up. I promise. I'm glad you guys convinced me to make a Discord server, Titus. Titus was like a big reason that I like made one because not just him, but like a lot of people were asking at the time, and I was like, fine. We'll see. Fine. And then he was the first person to join ever before it was open. Which is very funny. You need to finish working on yours because people are asking like every other stream. Yeah, it's real. Took me like a year to make one. I think you came in like 2 months late. I wouldn't say that's late, that's very early.
What a surprising turn of events!
Wow. I love him, he's so smug. You made one, you don't use it? That's the tough thing about Discord servers. That's what I was so nervous about, it becoming like inactive, and I was like, I don't know, we'll see. Oh, there's your offering. Titus, that came late. You almost forgot. How could you do that? You'll never let it be inactive? I won't either, I promise. But unfortunately, when you're the one who makes the Discord server, it kind of does fall on you to be the one who keeps it active and keeps it, like, you know, interesting, I guess. Yeah, the updates part of it is super useful, especially because there was a time when I wasn't using, like, any social media, like anything like X or, like, even I took a break from, like, Blue Sky for a year. So all I had was the Discord server. So. Mira, no! You are not too quiet and boring. Mira, no! Mira is like the most naturally funny person ever. Not in the, like, she tells jokes haha funny, but just in like the way that she is. Yeah, that's such a lie. Goldie, call her out. I think it's just really hard to like make conversation. I can't blame you for that. And yeah, it's not a big deal if people don't use the Discord server often. People are still like part of it and interested. And you have it as a basis. I think you're great, Mira. I would think it's become commonplace by now, Your Honor. I know what's going on this time. So I know that everything Edgeworth has said is true. And yet we have to defend like it's not. But we still have to hold out as long as we can. At least until Maya's safe and sound. I wonder how the trial will turn out today. This is the one time we're hoping for a guilty. This is so crazy.
Now then, please call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls the defendant's mentor, Mr. Will Powers, to the stand. Oh, there he is. Look at him. Now then, witness, your name and occupation, please. I wish I could go deeper, I truly do, for Edgeworth alone.
Okay. I'm, Will Powers. I'm a poor, underpaid action star.
Well, aren't they all?
And what is your relation to the defendant? Well, that's... I guess I'm sort of a lousy mentor to him in a way. Yeah. Mr. Powers, please, you don't need to put yourself down so much.
Even the judge is like, dude, chill. You get wanting justice and all, but as a defense attorney, it is literally your job to get an innocent verdict. It's more so that you have to present an opposing side so that when the prosecution gets a well-deserved guilty verdict, everyone in that courtroom knows that it is the right verdict, because despite all of your evidence, despite all of your argumentative statements that were presented, the guilty statement is still the right one. You can't just be like, oh yeah, the other guy's right, whatever, I give up. That's not how it works. That's not a fair trial. And Phoenix doesn't get that. He should have learned this in law school. I'm just saying, I haven't even ever been to law school. All I do is chew on gavels.
Oh, sorry. That's the wrong voice. Oh, sorry. Well, but I'm just kind of a nothing sort of guy.
Aw, we'd have to work on the self-esteem.
On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room. Is this correct? Yes.
I didn't know that.
But, you know, I didn't actually get to see Matt when I went. All you need to do is answer what you were asked. Now then, I would like you to please testify about when you went to Mr. Onguard's room. Okay, sure.
The visit to Matt's room.
After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room.
Oh, look at him, he's so handsome. Oh, and he's talking to the waiter even. Oh, that's not good. That is not a good sign. And there's tomato juice, what? It gets deeper. Hey, Bank, hello. How are you? How have you been? Happy Valentine's Day. Happy weekend. How are you? I have been well, by the way.
Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume. He was talking with someone. At first, I thought it was the bellboy.
It was, wasn't it?
I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. I had Gus with me that night and I couldn't make them wait for me.
Oh, so you only even saw him outside of his room? Oh, shoot. Oh, this is the part that isn't fun, because now I have to try and find contradictions in a perfectly sound statement that even I agree with. This is the problem. It's all, Phoenix is wrong, Phoenix needs to do the defending regardless and present sound evidence until I have to do it because I'm the player. Don't hate the game, hate the player. I'm glad to hear you're doing good, Bank. That is so wonderful.
Nothing sounds out of place in Mr. Powers' testimony.
And talking with the bellboy is no big deal. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Phoenix, are you, I mean, you are dumb. I know that. I know you don't think sometimes. But you talked to the bellboy and then Maya disappeared, so you should at least know that something's weird about the bellboy, possibly. And he also has a stapler face. No offense, but he does. Just saying. See, I think Miles is onto it. You can tell, because Miles is smart. You're gonna take a nap, Tricky? Okay, you should. I know you've been, like, not sleeping the best lately, so sleep well, have a lovely nap. And I hope you wake up rejuvenated. Can't say no offense after an extremely offensive remark and act like it's okay. Who says? Who says that? Look at him. He's got a stapler face. I'm not wrong. I'm sorry. That's like someone calling me antlerhead. I have an antler on my head. I have two, actually. That's not wrong. I guess it's different when it's like an unappealing character trait. I guess. Like, this guy's got a growth out of his mouth. I guess I wouldn't call him out on that. He's also dead, so he wouldn't take offense anyway. He could be the monster from Frankenstein with those stitches. Yeah, see? I'm telling you. If one assumes that the person Mr. OnGuard was speaking with was an ordinary bellboy.
What are you implying?
Oh, he's on top of it. Miles is so smart. That's why I duplicated him. One for me. Have you guys ever seen Doctor Who? And did you ever see, like, the end of Rose's story arc where, this was like 20 years ago. It's like spoiling The Lion King, but, basically, she ends up in an alternate universe and she ends up with a human version of the Doctor and spends the rest of her life with him. And that's kind of what I've done. Like, there's an Edgeworth that gets to go about his life, about his daily life, being a prosecutor, having romantic and sexual tension with Phoenix Wright, and then there's one with me that I just get to have. Like Rose. You loved Rose's story? I tried to rewatch Doctor Who, and I hate to say it, but I did not like Rose on a rewatch, and I was like, oh no! I loved her so much the first time. Oh no! What happened? And what happened is I didn't like how toxic she was, and I hate to say it. The bad wolf thing was sick, for sure. Well, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we? We're like an hour into stream and we're just getting to cross-examination. Looks like we're in another sticky situation. Huh? A trap. Can't you smell it, Phoenix? Well, for us to find out more, we're just gonna have to charge in head first, right? Yeah, yeah, it's so weird because, like, I know different things than Phoenix does. Your high school drama teacher met David Tennant before he was Doctor Who. Did your high school drama teacher get an autograph, or did he miss out on that opportunity? Thank you for the group hydration. That means everyone must hydrate, not just me. If I have to do it, you have to do it. And thank you for the posture check. I appreciate it. So let's start like we always do, by saving our progress and not loading our progress, which is something we sometimes do. Sometimes we go back too far. Okay. So we're gonna press him on everything. After the awards ceremony, went to Matt's room. Hold it! I should be a lawyer. I could say hold it all the time. The defendant's room? Why did you go there?
Well, I'm his mentor, like a big brother sort of, and I wanted to say congrats.
That's sweet.
What's wrong? Why did you stop? Mr. Wright.
What is it?
You're gonna try and trick me into a corner, aren't you?
Oh, he's like, oh no, I'm on the receiving end this time. Huh?
I know I'm just a poor, underpaid action star, but I'm not the killer.
No, buddy, no. No one said you were, Mr. Powers.
No, please don't trick me. Every time you do your lawyer thing, the witness suddenly turns into the bad guy.
Yeah, they have like breakdowns. Owen, hi. His name is Will Powers. Isn't it fun? Isn't it whimsical? Like we always do. We've never accidentally loaded our previous save and had to go all the way back. Yeah, never. I don't remember that. I have conveniently forgotten that, actually. Took some students to a play he was in. They got to talk to him behind the scenes. He was in a play. He was a theater kid. Don't think anyone got an autograph. Oh, that would have been so great, though. But I understand. Not how it goes sometimes. The face shading is so weird sometimes, I gotta say. So weird. So every time? Witness, I will personally talk to the defense at a later time. So for now, please kindly cooperate and continue with your testimony.
Sorry.
Well, actually, CB, my cat is the love of my life, but like for the sake of today, for these couple of hours, Edgeworth is the love of my life, you know? Forgotten? You can't forget something that never happened. You're right. I guess I must have like Mandela affected myself. Because, yeah, that never happened. I do have 2 cats. They're both the love of my life. Did I not say plural? Sorry. I meant plural. Sorry, wrong voice. I didn't? Oh, now it's a bad look. I gave them a lot of chicken yesterday. They're so happy. I let them eat grass because I love them. Both of them, they're very weird. One of them's like a skinwalker. She doesn't behave like a normal cat. I love her. And then the other one is very, very sweet and cuddly and really food motivated, and I love them both. And I mean Skinwalker in the nicest way, by the way. She's the cutest little Skinwalker. It's just sometimes she doesn't know how to be a cat.
Sorry. So you went to the defendant's room and then...
Hey, wait a minute. When and how did I suddenly turn into the bad guy here? Wow. Cat then can divide into two and is a Skinwalker. Yeah, it's like the best kind of cat. Jasmine was digging in molehills today. I had to cut off some clumps of mud from her face. Oh. Oh. Farm dogs require so much extra care because they're just always getting into trouble. That's just how it is with like outdoor dogs, farm dogs especially. They just are always outside.
Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume.
Oh, that's a bad sign, actually. Hold it! Are you sure that was Matt on guard? Well, that's a good start, Phoenix. Good start. Are you sure you saw what you saw? Just start gaslighting them.
Yeah, I'm sure he wasn't wearing the nickel samurai mask then.
That's the case, then he really can't be mistaken.
And what was the defendant doing, standing in front of his own room? He was talking with someone. At first I thought it was the bellboy.
Hold it. At first? What do you mean by that?
Well, he was in a bellboyish uniform and he had a bottle of juice on a tray.
Oh, that's how he got in! He was delivering the tomato juice to Juan's room, and Juan really likes tomato juice, I guess. And that's how he got Juan to let him in his room, and that's how he assassinated him. Huh. Sounds like an ordinary bellboy to me. Phoenix, you are insufferable.
Yeah, but I didn't think he was a normal bellboy.
And why was that?
Why did I think that, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know?
Sorry, but I can't remember right now. Sorry.
Oh, you can't hit me with the can't remember. I can't prove that you can't remember. I guess I'm gonna have to wait patiently on this one. No! Tell me now! I want lore. I want the story.
I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back.
You saw the two of them, the bellboy and the defendant, together, correct?
Yeah, the bellboy just wanted to say congrats.
Now, while you were watching the two of them, did you notice anything strange?
You know, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip.
A tip? But that's a perfectly normal thing to do.
So how long did you watch the two of them? Not more than a minute or two, I think. Had guests with me that night and I couldn't make them wait for me.
So, who are these guests you're talking about?
You guys, of course. You and Maya and Little Pearl. I thought it would be really rude since I invited you guys if I disappeared on you. So I went back to my seat pretty soon after seeing Matt in the hallway.
This is like squeezing water from a stone. It's probably pointless to press further. Do you remember this incident? Did Mr. Powers leave his seat that night? I don't remember that happening at all. Maya was making such a racket in her hyper state. I ended up focusing on her. I see. In any case, from his story, he probably wasn't gone for very long. I have to present something? What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, wait, what is my goal here? Okay, okay, so they said prolong the trial. Theoretically, that's my goal, gameplay-wise. And then, like, trying to prove my client innocent as always? I do really like root beer, yes. I have to play the game? Darn. Like, just tell me the story. I don't want any of this part. Went by myself to Matt's room after the award ceremony. Hold on. Did you? I was there. You like root beer, but you find ginger ale nicer. You know what? That's fair, Venerio, that's fair. I don't really like ginger ale or ginger beer, though. Relics! Hi! Relics wants to praise me, and that comes with a shout out as well. Just for Relics. Just for Relics. Completely unrelated, actually. Relics is currently playing, like, Kingdom Hearts, and it's kind of surreal over there. Relics is, like, another person that I find very amusing, very, like, naturally funny. I think you have a really great taste in games. Like, whenever you're playing something on stream, I'm always, like, really invested in whatever you're doing because, you just make it easy to facilitate that. But I think you're just really friendly, really easy to talk to, and I think that's, kind of hard to accomplish. And also, I think you have like a really nice. This is gonna be weird. Don't be weird. Don't be weirded out, please. But I think you have a really nice, really what's the word? Like active voice, like energetic voice. I think you have a really nice sounding energetic voice. You're doing great. Good job. Poor Ventus? No, not poor Ventus. Ventus is a player. It's crazy over there. Last I saw, Ventus was like on his third lady hitting on her. Last I saw. I think he's doing fine. Ventus was hitting on the fairy godmothers from Sleeping Beauty. I think he's okay. I think he's gonna be just fine. Volunteering at the elderly care facility and you handed out valentines to each of them. Oh, that's so sweet. Should have seen the look on their faces when they lit up. That's so sweet. It's so wonderful that you volunteer, and that's so lovely. Oh. Little things like that, they can just really make people's day. How goes with the worth of Edge? It's been a very worthwhile endeavor so far, yes. I am drawing water from stone currently. That was there, still in his nickel samurai costume. The thing is, he was, because, Adrian Andrews even said he was sleeping in the costume. But I have to find a contradiction. That's the thing. Anything, even if it's right, just to be problematic. Thought it was the bellboy at first. Maybe this is what I want to press on. Watched the two of them for a while, but then gave up, went back, had guests with me, can make them wait. Although they're hinting that Phoenix doesn't remember that he left. From his profile, thought he was talking to the bellboy. This first one's gonna be tough. Like, breaking it open a bit. It's gonna be tough. To be fair, Juan probably wouldn't have died if he wasn't about to pretend to be Matt and expose one of Matt's secrets to the press. If you ask me, he kind of deserved it. No! What? I think they both suck, honestly. You often think that your tone doesn't match your meaning a lot, so it's nice of you to hear positive words. No, I love the way you, like, convey your thoughts verbally and audibly. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I stand by that. He was still in his nickel samurai costume. Maybe this is what I want to press on and be like, oh, well, Well, if the office taught me anything, it's that identity theft isn't a joke, June. What are you trying to imply? He's so happy to not be a suspect for once. You mean Will Powers? Well, for sure. Theoretically, she should have been napping at the time, theoretically. If anything, Matt was acting in self-defense? Yeah, but Matt sucks. So I don't even feel bad for him. His secret was, like, pretty bad. And probably should have been exposed, probably. I don't actually know what his secret is. I don't know. I think they both suck. One of them ended up dead. One of them's gonna end up in jail. Like, it's a happy ending, I think, for everyone else. Guess with me that night, couldn't make them wait for me. Ah. I don't even feel bad because this one's meant to be tough. Juan couldn't accept the fact that Matt was just a better actor. Why are you sympathizing with Matt? Matt pushed someone to the brink. And, like, you know, they ended up dying because of it. because he ruined their lives. They ended up taking their life. Like, I don't feel bad for him. I really don't. All he does is lie and manipulate. Yeah, but he's also handsome. I don't know if he's handsome enough, I'll be honest with you. Especially when he pushes his hair back, it's like, I'm still on the fence about it. What if I show him this and be like, well, you gave this to me, so I don't know when you would have had the time, maybe? But I don't think that's how they would interpret that piece of evidence. I wish I had a time on this press conference ticket. I have a time of death at 8:15. I'm thinking, I'm cooking, I'm thinking. I'm really thinking, I'm really processing. I was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume, and he didn't have his mask on, so I really can't prove that it wasn't him or that he couldn't have couldn't have been able to tell it was him. What am I supposed to see here? Watched the two of them for a while, but then gave up and went back? What the heck do I show here? I'll get it. I'll get it. I might have to press on some stuff again because I kind of forgot what we were saying in a lot of these. He said it was secret why he thought it was the bellboy at first, so I don't think I'm meant to press on this because it was like a later thing, maybe. Hey CT, welcome in! How are you? Watch the two of them for a while. I think it's gotta be the timing, possibly. You're really, really happy? Why is that? Rio, 202! That's a good number. That's a good number. It's a palindrome. Rio's great. Rio's playing Yakuza Like a Dragon right now, which is a crazy game that I've gotten very invested in through him. Not that I want to play it, you know? I just like witnessing other people play it. You were gonna say that it's a number palindrome? See? Same brain, really. I'm currently drawing water from a stone. It's really rough. He probably wasn't gone for very long. He made a poem, and someone from a writing community you're in seemed like she was having a bad day. She genuinely smiled and even cried in joy after reading your poem. Really? It elicited such a strong response? That's so lovely. You probably really made her day, maybe her week. See, that's the power of writing. That's really lovely. It probably meant a lot more to her than maybe seemed on the surface even. Happy Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day, Rio. Heading out soon. Well, Keith and Nurio, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, however you spend it. Letting me hang out, watch your Phoenix write. That's so wholesome. Best of luck in saving Maya. Thank you. Oh, you are so lovely. It's been great having you. Thank you for being here. After that, you realized you made it so far? Well, yeah, your writing can elicit such a strong response from people. I watched the two of them for a while, then gave up and went back. Maybe it's the first one that I press on. After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Maybe that's what I press or present on. Something. I don't know. And be like, oh, well, I don't remember this or whatever. I don't think I can show a profile on, like, any of this. When in doubt, present the knife. It's always the knife! I'm telling you. Your poetry structure changed almost completely this past month. It's crazy how fast you can improve when you're, like, actively working on it and getting a bunch of really good feedback. Maybe I should show the knife. Maybe you're right. Maybe I should show my attorney's badge. I don't know. So, the defendant's room, why did you go there? He said he just wanted to say congratulations. And then he got really dramatic about it. So none of that bit was actually relevant. I mean, it was fun. I don't know if it was relevant. Oh, Linkster, thank you. I really appreciate it. You are so kind. You're so awesome. She's so creative and funny. Thank you. When June is happy, Chad is happy. Because her energy runs off. Rubs off. Thanks for always being around, and get yourself something sweet to snack on to match your sweet personality. Aw. I will. That's kind of my main plan. It's like, I just want something sweet later. Chocolate's always good. I mean, I already have Edgeworth here, and he has flowers, so I got that covered. I like that no one has really commented on it since the beginning. Like, yeah, that's normal. That's par for the course, really. Just happen in Edgeworth. How tall is he actually? Because I think I made him like 7 foot tall. Isn't he supposed to be like 6 feet? No. I think that's accurate. That can be accurate. Sure. It's the edge cam. The devs knew what we wanted. Even when he isn't in the scenes, we see what Edgeworth is doing. Well, Rio, it's his Valentine's Day art. Didn't you see it? Didn't you see the Valentine's Day art? Please. Look, okay, this is it properly. Like, they made official Valentine's Day art for him. Isn't that great? I think you love it. Everyone does. Everyone does. Okay, I guess I keep going and I stop stalling. I don't know what to do. Titus, thank you for the bits. Happy birthday. No! Easter, no! Christmas, no! Or Thanksgiving, no! You were close on, like, none of those. But you've got the spirit, and I love that. Wow, Linkster, thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You guys don't have to go to such great lengths or anything. I'm just happy to be here. For the cake slice or whatever. I was considering cake, possibly, maybe. Happy Massacre Day. That's the holiday spirit I'm looking for. Happy Massacre Day. What? Gives you the equivalent of 5 cents. Yeah, I won't spend it all in one place, I promise. I will drop 5 pennies in various places on the ground, heads up, and I will hope it grants luck to someone who picks it up later. Thank you for the lurk, CT. Thank you for being here. It's the perfect day to give June gifts and compliments. You're very kind. I do just appreciate people being here hanging out with me, though. I really, truly do. I did end up seeing your dog! The cute dog with 3 legs. Oh, it was so cute. Animals in general are very good at adapting. It's such a good doggy. And so friendly, too. Now that she knows who you are, she walks up to you from time to time. Oh, that is such a great honor. That must feel like the best feeling in the whole wide world. To be chosen by such a wholesome little doggy. Your cat slept for like 3 hours on your bed and then got up as soon as you tried to lay next to him. Yeah, sometimes the cats, they really appreciate their personal space. What is this? What if I show this? Just to be like, you know, maybe you didn't go to his room to congratulate him and instead you went for like the gossip of it all. That's an idea. That's the best idea I have, actually. As in, it's the only idea that I have. To dredge up all the drama. I think I'm gonna have to start making guesses in order to make progress. Like, obviously I will always try to make them educated guesses and not just be like, let me show everything and see what works. But, yeah. The problem is trying to keep track of what I know versus what the game knows versus what Phoenix knows, because I can only defend with Phoenix's knowledge, really. I can't defend with like what I see, what implications I find. Unless Phoenix also knows that. We have to be on the same page. That's why Phoenix isn't behind me right now, because we are never on the same page. That's why he's in the middle of the dating ranking. Your Honor, what do you think about the witness's statement?
I'm not sure I follow you.
It clearly contradicts the I thought...
You don't sound very sure, Mr. Wright. Objection denied.
Yeah, I wasn't very sure on that. I don't think that won me any points with the judge. Okay, and then my other idea that I'm kind of working on, it's like the evidence and the statements, they don't really line up all the time. Like there's something I want to prove, but I don't have the right line or I don't have the right item. But maybe it's like the amount of time he was there for. Be like, well, were you really missing? I tried accusing Maya of murdering the Jammin Ninja out of jealousy because he was more famous than the Nickel Samurai. See, I haven't tried that yet. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong. No. I'll get it. Don't you worry. I'll get it. Okay, what if I do show the ticket and be like, well, you gave this to me? No. I'm trying to figure out how to, like, kind of make something out of the timing of the situation. Or I could accuse Edgeworth. I wish I had that much power. Wow. I just have to find a contradiction, that's all. After the award ceremony, went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was standing in front of his room. Maybe I could present, like, Adrian Andrews as a sort of, like, alibi, or as a sort of, like, where was she? I don't know. Don't think it's gonna be a profile. That didn't go well. Bill in his nickel samurai costume. Thought it was the bellboy? Well, maybe here, because that is weak and maybe that is something I could press on. Phoenix said it wasn't worth pressing on, but I think he's dumb. I don't care about him. That was mean. I do care about Phoenix. Thought it was the bellboy. Maybe I could be like, well, it wasn't the bellboy or something. But there's no one who has, like, a similar build to the bellboy, really? Okay, I'm thinking. I'm really thinking. That's the problem. No, I didn't mean to press. I mean, I guess I could. At first, what do you mean by that?
I didn't think he was a normal bellboy.
And why was that?
Why did I think that, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know? Hey, wait a second. Actually, Mr. Powers, only a few minutes ago you stated...
You know, I did feel something weird.
Oh! Okay, so I just had to go through another, like, path of talking, and I lost points for no reason by testing things.
I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip.
Okay, so I didn't have to present anything? Could it be that you felt something strange about the tip-giving incident itself?
Yeah, that's it. You really know your job.
Obviously, I didn't accidentally press the press button and then get here for some reason.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
This bellboy, he wasn't an ordinary one, was he?
Perhaps we should let the witness tell us.
Very well. Mr. Powers, please amend your testimony. You mean about the bellboy, right?
Right. Matt gave the bellboy a tip. So he gave the bellboy a tip. What's so strange about that?
Well, you see, Matt's not a poor penny pincher like me. I was trying to figure out how much it was because the tip really shocked me.
Oh, like the amount that he gave? Well, that was probably the payment for, you know, hiring an assassin. How much it was?
But that's when something even more surprising happened. The bellboy was putting the tip he got in his pocket, and that's when I got my first good look at the guy's face. I was really shocked. I'm afraid I don't follow at all.
It sounds like Mr. Powers was surprised twice by this event. I wonder which of his shocking moments I should ask about. I wonder if I should save, and I will. I wish I hadn't taken all of that damage, though. On guard's tip, I think, is more beneficial because he's gonna say, like, oh, it was a lot of money, and that's weird. I want to know about the bellboy's face. What was so shocking about the bellboy's face, Mr. Powers?
Well, he wasn't exactly a boy, more like an old Gramps. I hope you know that discrimination towards old men is a no-no in my court. No, that's not what I meant at all. In the smack middle of this guy's face, there was a line of stitches. A line of stitches?
This is where Phoenix finds out that it's the same guy as the butler in On Guard's mansion. That's important. Then he'll be on the same page as me.
Yeah, and it went straight from the tippy top of his head to the bottom of his chin. Almost like if that thread snapped, all the stuff in his head would come spilling out.
Oh! He was there! At Enguarde's house! He was the butler! There it is, Phoenix's realization.
What is it, Mr. Wright?
Nothing, Your Honor. So that means Enguarde was talking with the killer then. If that fact were to be exposed, Enguarde would be declared guilty in a blink. Phoenix, you have to play dumb here. Pretend you don't know anything. Yes, Chief.
You sure you don't have anything you would like to say, Mr. Wright?
Huh? What did you say, Your Honor?
Nothing, Mr. Wright, nothing. We're just going around and around in circles. So then, Mr. Powers, please continue with your testimony.
Oh, Edgeworth caught it, though. Edgeworth is too smart! You could always drink tea or slam your forehead against the wall and go unconscious. This is so specific. I don't know, have you ever thought about what your Ace Attorney breakdown would be if you ever had to have one? If you ever, like, you know, got to that point? I think I would just cry and sob. I think my breakdown would be very boring. Okay. Okay, wait, so then can I press and ask the other question too? What's so strange about that? I want to know about the tip. How much it was. So let's ask about Enguarde's tip this time. The defendant is a huge star. He can afford to give generous tips. Wouldn't you agree?
Sure. But giving him that much was maybe a little too much, I think.
Little too much?
Would you please clarify for the court about how much would you say the defendant gave to the bellboy? Honestly, I don't know. I can't even begin to guess. And why is that? Because he gave the bellboy a really, really fat roll of cash.
A roll of cash? Okay, I'm glad I asked about the first one first, just because I was curious. But obviously, the tip progresses things.
Oh, well, how interesting. That certainly was a very generous tip, wasn't it? A very fat roll of cash that can hardly be called a tip, Your Honor.
The judge is beginning to look awfully suspicious of us. Well, in this scenario, obviously what we have to do is raise an objection and be like, well, no, obviously, and then just make something up. Obviously, that's what we always do. You think your breakdown would be hiding behind the podium? Maybe you'd make your hand stick up and make it talk like a sock puppet so they have something to look at. So your character would have a sock puppet at all times already to start with to make that breakdown make sense later. That's funny. I like that idea. The defendant is a superstar. Yeah, slam that desk. That kind of tip is typical fare for people like him.
Are you saying that all superstars are super spenders?
Actually, yeah, sure. Yeah, of course I am.
If I could receive large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things on trays, then why on earth would I stand around here prosecuting?
Because it gives you fulfillment in life? He's got a point. I don't even get paid, let alone rolls of cash for all my hard work. Wow. Thank you for the group hydration, Linkster. That means everyone must hydrate, okay? Not just me. Everyone hydrate. And thank you for the posture check as well. Your Ace Attorney name would be AC Scream? IC Scream? Oh, IC Scream. Okay, that's cute. I like that. I can't think of a pun like that on the spot. Especially not based on Juniper, because I'd probably want to keep my name. I have seen Prosidy's Ace Attorney sketch. It's really good. Yeah, regarding the breakdowns, my favorite part is that he uses like a napkin to represent Edgeworth's like old-timey tie thing. It's so perfect.
So, supposing that roll of cash was not a tip, then what was it?
Payment, Your Honor. Yeah. Man, I wish I was on Edgeworth's, like, defense side. No, wait. I wish I was Edgeworth and not Phoenix. I wish I was playing as him. He's got it easy over there. Like, man, everything he's saying I already know, but over here I have to struggle. I want to be Edgeworth.
Payment.
Isn't it obvious? For the murder of Mr. Juan Corda.
Then the bellboy the witness saw.
Yes, he was the assassin. And the worst part is Edgeworth knows that I know. He knows that Phoenix knows already.
Hold your horses now, Mr. Edgeworth. You don't have any proof of this, do you?
Have I ever been unprepared to support my claims, Your Honor? I have here the card Shelley the Killer left at the scene of the crime.
Shelley, the killer.
He is the person the police's special investigations team has been chasing for ages. I am certain that this person the witness saw was this very assassin, Shelley the Killer.
Really? What's wrong, Mr. Powers?
No, nothing. Something just clicked in my head and I think I just figured something out.
Oh,
Actually, I saw that bellboy again later on that night. What? Tell me more.
Mr. Powers, please testify. Tell us what you saw.
Yes, sir. Right away. Wow, okay, he has more. I probably will play the Miles Edgeworth Investigations games, but my plan for the Ace Attorney series is to... This is really ambitious, but, you know, I'm committed. But my plan is to play all of the games, probably in order of release. So, obviously, I'm in the middle of the Ace Attorney trilogy right now, on the second game, so after I finish Justice for All, I'm going to move on to Trials and Tribulations, and then after that, I'm thinking I'm probably going to move on to the, to the one with that other guy. The... His name is not coming to me. Hey, Pants, welcome in! How are you? Hold on. It's like the other little tiny guy. Now I need to know. Apollo Justice. I'll probably do those next. Thank you, Goldie. Thank you. You were a little late, but that's okay. I appreciate it. Because, like, those come out, those were next. So it'll probably be a while before I play the Miles Edgeworth games, is basically my point that I was trying to get to. But it took me so long because I couldn't remember that one guy's name. That's really embarrassing. I'm embarrassed. I always want to remember people's names, but I'm embarrassed. Love stream delay. Yeah. I get a couple of seconds of buffer to be like, okay, figure it out before they know I'm confused. I have a couple of buffer seconds. And I used it well. See? So what about this second time?
This time, I was in the hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. And that's when that bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room. Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Corda's room. Now that I think about it, that bellboy did seem kinda out of place. Yeah, so he had to be the assassin, I'm sure of it. I mean...
He's so... I like Will Powers.
Thank you very much. That is all we need for now. Huh? But I'm not done. There's still more. Let us first establish that the bellboy was truly Mr. De Killer. Then we shall see. So the bellboy came out of the victim's room. And if that bellboy really was the assassin, then I think the answer is fairly obvious. That would be correct, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, I believe it's your turn to entertain and make us laugh.
Edgeworth! Wow! Okay, I get it, you're winning! And you're gonna win the case, you don't have to rub it in my face. This is like the one time he gets to win and he's like fully enjoying himself. You know, despite the circumstances, he's like really rubbing it in, and I love that for him. But he understands the position I'm in. He understands. He should anyway. He just has to be the way he is. I like his eyebrows. Ha 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 ha. This is no laughing matter. Okay, Mia. It's an awkward laugh because I'm nervous. I can't help it. Fine, I'll press on everything like we always do, but first I'm gonna save. Like we always do. So, he was in the hallway this time. Hold it! And what time was it? That's important.
Oh, well, I don't remember. The award ceremony ended around 8 p.m., right? And I went to Matt's room pretty soon after that, and then I came back, and then I went to the bathroom. So I guess maybe it was around 8:10 p.m. by that time. You're not one for details, are you, Mr. Bowers? Sorry. I thought I could maybe catch Matt and say my congrats.
Aw, buddy. Okay, so that's interesting. He went around 8. I need to remember this, so I need to process it now. He went around 8. That's when he saw him the first time. And then 8:10, he went to the bathroom, and that's when he saw the bellboy come out of the room. So that, the timing is perfect. The timing is impeccable. Are you sure it was the same bellboy?
Yeah.
And how could you tell? All the bellboys wear the same uniform after all.
But you see, well, he had those stitches in his face.
Yeah, stapler face is gonna be pretty recognizable, I hate to say. I really want to know what those stitches are about. I want to know what his stitches are. Gazelle, thank you for the 5 months. Thank you. How have you been? Edgeworth is like, you're not a clown. You're the entire circus. Isn't he so charming? I love when he insults me. But two things that I'm curious about that I hope I get to find out by the end of the case is I want to know how these staples happened. I want to know what the stitches are all about. And I want to know what Matt's scars are all about. I hope I get to find out by the end. The Ace Attorney Twitter posted out Ace Attorney Valentine's Day cards, and for Edgeworth it says, "You're the perfect Valentine, and I have evidence to prove it." And Gumshoe says, "You're really special, pal." My face is warm. That's so cute. That's so precious. You've been doing really well? That is so wonderful to hear, Gazelle. That is so wonderful. I've been doing well too. I've been doing pretty good, actually. It's been a pretty good day. It's been a pretty good week. I'm looking forward to the weekend. You'll have to let me know when there's a Phoenix one, because there's gotta be a Phoenix one. Like, there can't not be. It's funny that Gumshoe came before Phoenix. They know! They know who the best two characters are, and it's Edgeworth and it's Gumshoe. Probably took a knife to the face. No! The Ace Attorney Twitter is basically run by an Edgeworth roleplayer. Ooh, really? And they're still in the investigations mood. Yeah, that's probably why Edgeworth is being like really prioritized over a lot of other characters that have existed in the games, a lot of other like prosecutors and attorneys. I hope there's one for your little guy, Apollo Justice. I hope he gets one. How old is he supposed to be in his games, do you know? I'll find out. I'll find out. Just give me like a year. And I'll find him out. You see, well, he's in his 20s. Where's the stapler face one saying, "I'd lock you in my basement"? That's probably why they don't do stapler face. Cause that might come off the wrong way. And might be a little unappealing. Unless...
But you see, well, he had those stitches in his face. So I'm sure it's the same guy that was talking with Matt. So, which room did the bellboy come out of? Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Corrida's room.
I like how the conversations in between the pressing lead into the next statement. Hold it! The victim's room, huh?
Yeah, the one with all the really pretty flowers and teddy bears. It was Juan's room, alright.
Words cannot describe how screwed I am.
Let's continue with the testimony, shall we? Now that I think about it, that bellboy did seem kind of out of place.
So... what exactly was so out of place about him?
Right. Why the insipid grin?
Maybe because I have no idea what damaging thing he's gonna say next?
Well, the bellboy was empty-handed.
Empty-handed?
That bellboy was one of those room service people, right? But he wasn't pushing a cart and he wasn't holding a tray either. You'd call that a little strange too, wouldn't you? I agree that it is a bit strange, Mr. Powers.
But is it really that unusual for a bellboy to be empty-handed? What should I do? Should I let Mr. Powers' testimony slide, or... No. I'm gonna save. But we're gonna try and pull a fast one. I'm not confident about it. We'll see how it goes. There is nothing strange or unusual about an empty-handed bellboy.
But there really is.
There really isn't. Wow, I love this. It's like a no, No, you didn't. Yes, I did. No, you didn't. Yes, I did. No, you didn't. Yes, I did. It's like a fun little argument between children on the playground.
If you two are done being school children, wow.
I love Edgeworth because we're always on the same page, unlike me and Phoenix. Wow, maybe Edgeworth is the one that says the things I think, because I used to think that was Phoenix. And then Phoenix started being the way he is.
Bellboys are for room service. There is no reason for them to be empty-handed. Ever. Your Honor, I ask that the witness's previous statement be supplanted with this new one.
Edgeworth. You going to do whatever you can to make the bellboy look suspicious? Well, because he is. You're gonna lurk. Have a good lurk, Gazelle. Thank you so much for stopping in. It was so great to see you.
I see. Very well. This court recognizes in flagrance the prosecution's requests. Mr. Bowers, if you could amend your testimony, please. Yes, sir. I thought it was kind of strange for a bellboy to come out of a guest's room empty-handed.
Okay, I'll press the new statement. So you're saying that it's suspicious for him to be empty-handed?
Yeah, really suspicious. I mean, when I first saw that bellboy, he was holding a tray in his hand.
Yeah, I remember that, so that's why I thought it was weird too, actually. But listen, I gotta do my best to be a defense attorney. Hey, Jester, welcome in! How are you? He was holding a tray.
He was holding a tray in his hand. And there was a bottle of juice and wine glass on it.
Juice? What kind of juice was it?
I'm pretty sure it was tomato juice.
We could come up with some sort of reason as to why he could come out empty-handed, some sort of proof, then I think we can dodge the bullet on this one for now. Proof, huh? Sounds like another job for the court record! Woo! Love the court record. He had to be the assassin. Are you sure? Please don't be so quick to judge.
But it's kind of a Powers family thing. Think of every person as a thief.
Well, I guess a thief and an assassin are both sneaky and silent. Why were you raised to be so distrustful? That's not the point, Phoenix. In any case, if that bellboy was the assassin, it would be very bad for us. But he really is the assassin, you know? Yes, but you can't give in yet. If you want to prolong this trial for as long as possible, you're going to have to pull some cheap tricks on this one. Oh, you know me. Cheap. Cheap, cheap, cheap. I'm glad to hear you're all right, Jester. Really good to hear. Okay, so what I have to prove why it's normal for him to come out empty-handed. And I'm gonna save. Not that I ever use my save files, but you know, I'll use it. I'll use it this once. Well, on that tray was the, like, maybe he just got done delivering something, because on the tray was the tomato juice. Just present the tomato juice that he gave to one room. Mr. Powers.
Yes.
You're easily influenced by other people's words, aren't you? As soon as you heard that the bellboy might have been the killer, you got caught up in believing it must be true.
But isn't he really suspicious? He's got all those stitches and
So, a base baseball has stitches. Oh, Phoenix, not a good example. Because a baseball glove was very suspicious in the tutorial case of this very same game. Not a good example. Are you saying all baseballs are suspicious because they have stitches? Oh, you're gonna leave me in stitches. What is this?
Well, there's also, I mean, what about him being empty-handed?
I would like to ask the court to please take a look here.
This is a crime scene.
There is a wine glass sitting next to Mr. Corrida's body. The liquid inside this glass is tomato juice. And now, if you would look at what is on top of the table in the lower right corner here, the tray. Anyone can clearly see that it is a tray with a bottle of tomato juice on it. I'm really glad that the wine glass of tomato juice worked because they clearly wanted me to show the picture. The picture was more clear proof. The bellboy had just brought this to Mr. Corrida's room. He left the tray in the room, which is why he was empty-handed when he left.
But that would mean that the bellboy had seen and left a dead body in the room.
Yeah, I don't know if this helps us, honestly. I think this maybe makes it worse because the connection I drew was that Juan let the assassin into his room because he perceived the assassin as a trustworthy bellboy with his beloved tomato juice. And that makes him look worse. But I like chocolate milk or strawberry milk? Probably strawberry milk. I haven't had strawberry milk in a long time and I love strawberry milk. Sip, sip, sip. But I do also love chocolate milk. It's just I haven't had strawberry in a long time. This is his way of extending the trial. I mean, we're doing it. We're doing what we set out to do. Okay, extra pink. That's my favorite thing about strawberry milk is that it's pink. Oh, no? But can you prove that Mr. Corrida was already dead at that time? Can you? It's just a question.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Yes.
I blame you for leading me down this road.
I'm terribly sorry. What is with him? Why is he laughing? Witness, isn't there one more thing you would like to share with us?
Is there?
The bellboy was empty-handed, or should I say empty-handed. I recall you had something interesting to say about his hands.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
Huh? What? Genuinely, I'm so confused too. Does he not have hands or something? That would be tragic. Not only does he have a stapler face, but he doesn't have any hands? Tell me it isn't so.
The bellboy, he was wearing gloves.
Okay. False alarm, but man, that was close. Gloves.
Yeah, pitch black leather ones. All the other bellboys don't wear gloves like that, right? Black leather gloves? Why didn't you mention them earlier? Sorry, it slipped my mind.
Also, Edgeworth cut him off and told him not to tell us. Boy, does this make the bellboy look really suspicious. Alright, gotta focus. I can't get lax here. So what if he had gloves? A lot of bellboys wear gloves.
Come on, Mr. Wright. That bellboy was wearing black leather ones.
So? A football is made of leather. Are you saying all footballs are suspicious because they are made of leather? It worked before. It could work again.
But that man, he received a large roll of cash from the defendant. And then he was seen leaving the crime scene wearing black leather gloves. I don't think that even someone like myself can believe he was just another bellboy. It seems that we have finally come to an understanding. Now then, witness, please continue with the rest of your testimony.
The rest?
Oh yes, please tell us more.
Like I said, the judge is on the edge of his seat. He's like, what happens next? Tell me more. Does he live? Does he die? Like, you already know he dies. That's why you're here. But I love the enthusiasm.
Okay.
Their second meeting. Yeah, I was gonna say that. The killer is kind of bad at what he does. He must have gotten overconfident because he's making a lot of like mistakes with getting seen. And doing things out in the open. Like, why didn't they at least go into Matt's room to do the dealing and exchange money? You know? At the very least. Could have been because Adrian Andrews was in there at the time, but she said she was setting up for something, so it should have been empty, theoretically. Their second meeting.
After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door just like that. He gave something to the person inside the room. Then the old guy just left without even going into the room. After that, I went to the bathroom and then went back to my seat.
That was at Matt's room?
Oh, the bellboy, after leaving the crime scene, next went to the defendant's room. Yeah, I kind of saw all that by accident.
Some accident? I'd say you saw too much. And all of it was suspicious to high heaven.
I think it's safe to say that we can no longer consider this bellboy to be normal. Now then, let's get started, shall we? Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. He is sweating bullets. Oh, he's gonna be okay. It's all gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. If only the butler you saw at the hotel that you also saw at the killer's home was suspicious. Listen, I just have to paint him as not suspicious, I guess, and prolong the trial. I love this. This is so fun. I love being wrong, honestly. I was getting really comfortable with the whole, okay, I have to prove why my defendant isn't guilty. And now I have to prove why my defendant isn't guilty and hope that, you know, the other guy can. I love it. I love it here. I love being wrong for once. Mira, thank you for the lurk. You are so lovely. They must have thought the same thing that I'd been thinking, honestly, after, like, the 2 games or so, at least late into the second game, where it's like, but he's always right. Is he always going to be right? Which, obviously, his name is Phoenix Wright, so... You know, it's just nice to change things up, I guess. So their second meeting. I have to press on everything. Actually, I'm gonna save first. You know how it is. Okay, give me the options. Thank you. I had to click on that like 3 times. Okay, so after he left Juan's room, he knocked on Matt's door. Hold it! Is that what you saw while you were busy spying?
Excuse me. I may be a poor, underpaid action star, but even I wouldn't stoop to spying. Well, I think the point is, where did you watch all this from, Mr. Powers? Oh, from the door of the bathroom with my left eye in a sort of sneaky spy-like.
I knew he was spying.
Please, does it really matter if he was doing it over underhandedly? What did the bellboy do next? That's all I care to know.
I mean, it's all that matters, I guess. gave something to the person inside the room. I said, hold it!
Okay.
That's better. Ahem! Okay, he's really going all in. What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and give us a few more details.
Oh, okay.
I should probably ask him only one question at a time. Yeah, probably. He gets overwhelmed really easily, so... let's ask about the person inside. So who took this something the bellboy handed off?
Actually, I don't know.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. Only an arm.
Then you're saying you didn't see the person's face.
Yeah. Well, it was Mr. Onguard's room, correct? So it could have only been Mr. Onguard himself, I'd say.
But Adrian Andrews was staying there. And then, what did the bellboy do after that?
Oh, so after he gave the person inside the room the thing...
He left. Okay, wait, I want to ask that other question, too. I said hold it. I love this. I love this side of Phoenix where he's like, I demand attention because I don't know what else to do. I demand respect. Okay, ask about this something. He gave something to this person.
Yeah.
And what was this something?
If I remembered what it was, I wouldn't be calling it a something, would I? This implies that something was removed from the scene of the crime. Are you sure you really can't remember, Mr. Powers? I think it was something kinda small.
I would like to summarize the testimony up to this point, if you don't mind. When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went to the defendant's room. Yep. There, he handed a small item of some sort to the person inside. As for the person who received the item, all you could see was the person's arm.
Yes, it was just like that. Mr. Edgeworth, is all this really that important?
Of course, Your Honor. I think this is of the utmost importance. This is when whatever was removed from the crime scene was handed over to the client.
Mr. Powers, please, try to remember what it was the bellboy handed off.
Well, let's see. I think it was... no.
If you remember, please add it to your testimony. Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll get him to remember. Okay, he gave something to the person in the room. If I saw it... Wait, when did this happen?
If I saw it again, I could say for sure, but I think it was some kind of wooden statue.
What? The bear with the stitches. Is it really? The figurine thing. A statue?
Yeah, it kind of looked like one, I guess. If I saw the actual thing again, I'd probably remember, you know?
Looks like for this trial to proceed, I'm going to have to come up with whatever this statue thing is and show it to him. I already know. Don't worry, I know everything. You're going to have to trust your instinct on this one and take a chance, Phoenix. She knows I know! Incredible. Wow, that clicked. That clicked really well. I hope I'm not wrong, because I'll be really upset. I'll be very disappointed on that one.
Well, Mr. Powers, let's continue with your testimony. What did the bellboy do after that?
Okay, I'm gonna finish up with all the pressing, though, before I show him the bear. Just, you know, for the tradition of it all, really.
And then the old guy just left.
Hold it. Where did this bellboy go after he left Mr. Onguard's room?
He opened the door to Viola Hall, went in there, and who knows after that, right?
I knows after that. He went and got Maya. I do.
After that, I went to the bathroom and back to my seat.
That's very normal. Did you see anything strange, suspicious, or just out of the ordinary at that time?
Oh, yeah, I saw that one thing.
What? Wait, he saw something else?
There was this jittery alien with a ray gun.
Old bag.
It was watching Juan's door like some sort of stalker. I think we can forget about the alien.
Well, Mr. Powers' testimony just now was just as vague as his first. It's a little troublesome, isn't it? But I'm sure if you press him enough, everything will become clearer. Although, that just makes it harder on us, doesn't it? Talk about a lose-lose situation. Listen, Phoenix, I don't care about you. I don't care about the case. I don't care how this turns out. What my real goal is progressing the game and getting to the end. So, anything that's progress, I'm here for. Okay, I know what to do, though. I do. I am gonna save for fun. But I know what to do, and I'm very proud of myself for it. I am doing great, thank you! I am! I feel like I am anyway. Figurine, right? Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. God, I'm so mad. What do you mean it's not the figurine?
It does. I don't see anything contradictory.
Huh? Really?
Objection denied. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright.
Whoops, that didn't go so well. A radio transceiver? But to the person inside the room, that doesn't make sense. I guess I'm not really exactly sure why I was so sure it was the figurine. I mean, it was a wooden statue. It's wooden. It even says it's wooden. No, it should be right. Did I have to present it on this statement instead of he gave something to the person inside the room? I had to present it. You tell me. You tell me. If I saw it again, I could say for sure, but I think it was some sort of wooden statue. I presented it on the wrong statement that was basically the same thing. I hate you. I hate this game. Never mind, I take it all back. Wow. That was mean. That was really mean of them. That was just petty. And now my feelings are hurt. This is where I have my Ace Attorney breakdown. Yeah. They're all in silence and I'm like, I hate everything!
What was the point of that pregnant pause? Where did that objection come from? Well, speak up.
It was me, Your Honor. What is it, Phoenix? I have a feeling that something bad is gonna happen once I show this.
Mr. Wright, if you have something to say, please spit it out.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, Phoenix, deep breath. Mr. Powers, the something you saw, was it this item?
Oh, hey, that's it. That's the something. Oh, Mr. Wright, you really figured it out.
I did. Because I'm smart, and the game is mean to me. And I did it despite the game. Despite all the odds being against me.
I recall we found this at Matt Onguard's mansion. The defendant's house!
Yeah.
What does this mean? It's simple, Your Honor. Jelly the Killer assassinated Juan Corda in his room, and then he stole this wooden bear from the scene of the crime. And the bear being found at Mr. Onguard's mansion would mean... It goes without saying, Your Honor. Mr. Matt Onguard is the killer's client.
Yes, well, yeah, I kinda did that.
Order! I said order!
Just like I said, hold it.
Mr. Wright, this is a most unfortunate turn of events for you.
Yeah. Sorry, Mia. No, it's alright. Your judgment was sound. Actually, I figured the bear would come up. If not now, then it would have later on. Even if you hadn't shown it to the court, I'm sure your friend Edgeworth would have. Oh, we are friends! Everyone knows. Everyone knows why it's meant to be, because we're crazy. I almost forgot that he knew about it too.
I think it's clear that there is no need for us to continue this trial.
I can't let this happen. I have to do something. There has to be something we've overlooked. Your Honor, a minute, please.
Yes, Mr. Wright.
There are still a few points left that we have not fully explored.
What are you trying to pull? Literally nothing. I have no plans.
But I'm glad Edgeworth seems to have faith in me. That I have something to pull, which I have nothing.
Oh, well, we can't have that. Alright, Mr. Wright. What questionable point would you like to explore further?
The person who received the bear. Because we don't know who they are. There was one thing in Mr. Powers' testimony that was very unclear, and that is the identity of the person who received the bear.
He gave something to the person inside the room. I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm.
As long as we don't know who it was that took the bear, we can't be sure of.
Oh.
Okay, just make sounds in court. I guess? Why do we bring willpowers anywhere?
What is it, Mr. Powers? If you're gonna scream like that, then at least give us a good reason why. Oh yeah, sorry. Actually, so, I remembered. I remembered who took the bear.
What?
Really? I mean, I only saw his arm, but the arm, it was the Nickel Samurai's arm, I swear it.
You've got to be kidding!
Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers? Yeah, I'm sure it was the Nickel Samurai. Order! It looks like you've dug your own grave yet again.
How many times is that today? I've lost count.
So, the person who took in this little bear was the Nickel Samurai. And as we all know, Matt Onguard is the Nickel Samurai.
I'm about to have to take this in circles because I'm gonna have to be like, oh, but actually, Adrian Andrews dressed up as the Nickel Samurai, actually.
Thanks to the defense, we've made that all clearer.
What am I supposed to do now? Mia, help! You don't have time to act lost. You've got to find another attack. No. You've got to find another angle to attack this from. Hurry!
Now I will bring this cross-examination too.
Your Honor!
Again, Mr. Wright. We've already removed any and all questionable areas of this testimony. It's about time you were removed from this court, Mr. Wright.
Have to find something. Even one more little point will do. There are still questions left unanswered.
What are you trying to pull? We really are going in circles. Oh, we really are.
Okay, so I have to try and tackle another point then, because that one didn't work. Okay, so we tackled the person who received the bear. What about the bear itself? I think it's fairly obvious that the bear itself is very questionable.
The bear, Mr. Wright.
This was found at Mr. Onguard's mansion. However, Mr. Onguard was arrested at the hotel that night. See, I was curious about how it got to the mansion too. But here's the problem with that. That's also suspicious because it could have been taken by the killer who had access to Onguard's mansion, and yeah. It's not helpful. Which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had a chance to go home.
Oh.
I think Your Honor has already figured out what I'm trying to say. It is not possible that it was Mr. Onguard who took this bear to his mansion.
I think this makes it worse. Eventually. But sure, let's see how much worse we can make it. I think that's fun. Why, that's very true. We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright. There was no way, time-wise, for the defendant to have taken this bear home.
Disaster averted. It's...
Oh, he's doing the thing where he's confident again. You haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
I remember it clear as day. I remember what you muttered to yourself at Onguard's mansion.
Okay, that's impressive because I don't even remember what Phoenix muttered, and I interact with Phoenix a lot. So Edgeworth really does hang on every word that Phoenix Wright says, and turns out that's gonna backfire.
We have this area completely surrounded. There is no way for him to escape.
Can't believe it. That butler, all this time, he was the killer?
Yeah, okay. Well, that was off the record.
Edgeworth loves to hear Phoenix talk. Literally! It's so obvious.
The killer and Onguard were working together, so to speak. And the killer was hiding at Onguard Mansion as its butler. What a bold move! The bear figurine was brought back to Onguard Mansion by the killer himself.
Yeah, I know that, Edgeworth, I know. And I don't get to be the one who says it. I don't get to be the one who's right in the courtroom. I get to be the one who's wrong. And that's my cross to bear, really. They're so in love, aren't they? They're gazing at each other from across the courtroom right now as we speak.
When it looked like he was about to be arrested, Onguard had him do so. I assume because it would have been bad had the police found it during the investigation.
But why? I guess for him to have any paraphernalia from Juan's room? Here's the thing.
Gazing. That's good. That's really good.
Gazing. I may have a third thing to show you guys, possibly. If I can find it. I'm not sure if I will be able to, but it's gay, and that's fun. It's always fun. But here's the thing, I don't want the trial to end, even though I know how the verdict should turn out, just because I really want the loose ends tied up, story-wise. So I want to know why the killer would have even taken the bear to begin with, you know? Like, why would you take the bear, give it to On Guard, and then like have something incriminating on him? It is not my Phoenix / Edgeworth fanfic. I don't have one of those, unfortunately. Well, Mr. Wright, you've been quiet for a while now. This is too much. Isn't there anything I can attack at all? No, 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 no!
I think we've heard enough.
Okay, see, here's the thing, Linkster. My secret better be safe. Otherwise, you know what happens when secrets are on the verge of being exposed. Fic writing stream when? Honestly, I do have one that I need to plan, where I want it to be like more interactive. So it's gonna be like a Mad Lib sort of thing where I write the fic and then you guys can kind of fill in the details, sorta. But I need to actually like schedule that. Scheduling has been hard. I will probably also, like, if you're not in the Discord server and don't want to be, that's totally fair. I'll probably also like announce it on Blue Sky, like when I get things scheduled. So no pressure. You're in there. I did mean that in general, but that's lovely. So then you'll see the gay thing. Okay, I'll really extra try to find it then. It's really funny. It's literally just a TikTok that's really funny. Couldn't imagine a life where you weren't in the June Cord. Honestly, me neither. Imagine if I wasn't in my own server. What would even happen? Doesn't ownership just go to like a mod or something? Or just to someone random? I do write fics. I write like stories in general, and sometimes that just manifests in fic form. I have submitted fanfics for my art club before. Art club's an event that I host in the Discord server where you can like write things, do art, do just like different mediums of art based off of a prompt that I set. And I've done like some writings before. What I need to do is write my own original stories because I always put that off. Would go to the second person in there, so probably a bot. I'm honestly not sure. Like the second person who ever joined? Yeah, I set up some bots, I guess, yeah. That's interesting. So then I wouldn't be able to get my ownership back? Because at least Titus would give it back to me. Probably. Probably. I'm actually not sure. They could give it back, but a bot could not. Yikes, I wish I'd known that. Now that I'm so far in. It's okay, I'll never leave my server. I will never, ever, 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 ever leave. I couldn't give you guys abandonment issues. I could never. You do fics as a hobby. It's really fun. It's really, really fun to write fanfic. Usually all my fanfic is like wholesome, I must say. You have 3 running, like actively that you're updating? That's really cool. I always do like one-shots or like short stories because I can't commit to like a long-running story, unfortunately. Either that or all of them are unfinished. Because I just make one chapter and then I never go back to it. It's really cursed, actually. Anyway, let's move on from my shortcomings.
We now know why this bear figurine was at the defendant's mansion, as well as who it was that received the bear from the assassin's room. Everything has become very clear. The client who hired the assassin to commit the murder was Mr. Matt Onguard. I see no reason for this trial to continue. Therefore, I will now hand down my verdict.
Thank you, Your Honor, for your understanding. You see, Mr. Wright, you could not win against the truth, could you? I knew it would turn out this way. After all, what Edgeworth has stated is the truth.
Any last objections, Mr. Wright?
Well, do I? What should I do? I don't know. I feel like I raise an objection, but now I feel like I'm throwing a temper tantrum in the middle of court. Like, no! You can't! Because I said so. You can't! You know, I feel like I'm raising a temper tantrum, but sure. Objection! There is only one way for me to drag this trial out. The only thing I have left is this one dirty trick. Your Honor! Right now, we have these 2 reasons to believe my client is the assassin's client. Reason number 1, he accepted the bear figurine from the assassin. Reason number 2, that very same figurine was found at Onguard Mansion. However, it's possible this is all the work of a certain other person.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is, it's possible a different person is the killer's real client. Is it?
The real client?
Are we gonna pull Adrian Andrews back into this? Yes? Is this all you have?
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your theory. Who do you say is the killer's real client, and therefore the real murderer?
It was Old Bag. Adrian Andrews?
Adrian Andrews!
Yep, that's what I said. You have a One Piece one, a crossover between Goblin Slayer and Fallout New Vegas. That's crazy. And a Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans one. The IBO one is technically a crossover. That's so cool! That's so cool! I don't usually do, like, crossover stuff. Because I find it very, I don't know. It's just not really what I'm interested in. Usually the way I like to write fics is, I like to use it as a way to explore a character and their development somehow and, like, their personality. So I just write about my favorite characters all the time. I promise my fics are good. I promise. I wrote one about, Ace Attorney. I promise it's really good. I'm talented. It's just very much a hobby for me, so I don't take it super seriously, unfortunately. But I love that. I love that you're, like, invested and committed to the fanfics that you're writing.
Hey, Adrian Andrews!
Yes, we already know that she tried to frame Matt Onguard for the crime by wearing a spare nickel samurai costume. I told you that was gonna come up. I told you.
Then than the nickel samurai's arm that I saw.
That could have very well been Miss Andrews.
But what about Mr. On Guard?
If you would please recall yesterday's testimony. The defendant was taking a nap during the break period. I knew the nap was gonna come up.
That's right. Then, finding this figure at Mr. On Guard's mansion.
It was a well-laid trap set by Miss Andrews. Edgeworth is so bothered by this. He's like, I have to disprove this now? Whatever.
Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion on this?
I can't even begin to count the flaws in the defense's logic, besides which there is no evidence to support it. However, I can't fully discount its possibility either. What is with this trial? Come on, Mr. On Guard did it. I can't believe the defense would go so far as to pin the guilt on someone else. Yeah, unbelievable. It's not something petty, it's murder of all things. This is to save Maya, this is to save Maya, this is to save Maya. Even if the whole world turns against me, this is one fight I can't give up on. Okay, our inner mantra. It's okay, who cares? Who cares if the jury hates me? I don't cares. You do crossovers if the culture shock would be interesting or funny. Recently on Space Battles, you brought up the idea of a crossover between My Little Pony and Shovel Knight. Oh my gosh, you should do it. That would be fun. I love that concept already. Such a cutesy little world and a little like horror-filled Metroidvania, right? I've never played Shovel Knight, but I love the concept. He is kind of panicking, but that's okay. He's doing really well under pressure.
Order, order, order! All disruptive parties will be forced to leave the courtroom. Your Honor, for the benefit of the defense, I'm willing to play along with his what-if game. His what-if game, Mr. Edgeworth? The prosecution is prepared to challenge the defense's theory. Mr. Wright, even you must have thought it strange and wondered, why would the criminal want this little wooden bear? Yeah, I had thought that. He's right. The killer did specially bring that bear to On Guard right away. Why do you ask? Is there something special about it? Absolutely. And I'm sure that once the court knows its significance, the true killer's identity will become crystal clear. Your Honor, the prosecution calls upon a witness who will clear all doubts against Miss Andrews. And who would that be? It's quite simple, Your Honor. Miss Adrian Andrews herself. Ah, she's coming back! I really thought Lotta was gonna be a witness. I guess she was at one point, wasn't she? Like, very early on? I don't know, this case has been going on for a long time. So, I don't know all of the details. How many streams has this been going for? Really concerning to think. So I won't do that. Oh, thank you for being here. Hey, Sumi, how have you been? Happy corporations make a buttload off of Chocolates Day. You mean Valentine's Day? The trick is to buy the on-sale chocolate. Or to buy early. Like, just a little early. Like how I did a really long stream to try and split it up into only 2. Yeah. Yeah, before this case, I was very much used to just a trial taking up one stream and an investigation taking up one stream, and that's not how it works anymore.
Got your lady 2 party Oreo boxes, 2 party chips, a whole. Okay, so a lot of chocolate. Wow, you spoiled her. That's really, really sweet. How'd she respond? Did she love it? That's a lot of chocolate. Life is like a box of chocolates, you know? You never know what you're gonna get. And that was just the food, so you got her more. And she hasn't gotten it yet. Later for the date, obviously. That's so lovely. Oh, I'm sure she's gonna love it. I'm sure she's gonna be so like flattered and everything. And I'm sure it's gonna be an amazing evening. That's very wholesome. You got like, that much left. That's not helpful. In case of Goblin Slayer with Fallout, you wanted to do a crossover primarily because Goblin Slayer already is a melding pot of every tabletop and fantasy thing, but also because it'd be funny to send someone with guns to a medieval world. That does sound really amusing. Crossovers can be fun sometimes, but you have to like have a concept for it. You can't just be like, all of my favorite characters from all my favorite um, forms of media. I'm just gonna put them all in one world and have them interact, and that is it. You know? I feel like crossovers should be more like setting driven than character driven.
I see. Well then, the court will take a short 10-minute recess. The prosecution will prepare its witness in that time. Yes,
Yep, wrong voice. Yes, Your Honor. March 23rd, 11:54 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. My favorite one. Hey, Mihao, how are you? Were you able to get some rest last time we talked? I know you were very, very stressed. You got her a giant keychain, skincare package, werewolf hoodie that she can fray and whip up because she likes that. Very tasteful. Very tasteful. Those gifts are also very, very specific to the person, which is always the best type of gifts. That is so wonderful. Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, it was an exam situation. I'm sorry to hear it didn't go well. But you're okay. Less stress for now. See, that's the thing. Regardless of how it went, you can kind of like focus on, the completion of it. Like, you did something, you accomplished something, and now you have a bit of like a rest period, which is really, really lovely. So, you should take a breath. You're gonna be okay. Okay, what do you guys think? Be honest, especially if you played this game. How much do you think I have left? Do you think I have a lot left? Another few hours. Okay, so I could probably wrap up this game next stream. Otherwise, I feel like this stream is going to go really, really long. And I don't want to do that to myself. I really don't. So unfortunately, I think it's looking like a shorter stream than normal. And then we'll finish it next time. Actually, next week then, that means that ideally, hopefully, in my heart of hearts, in my perfect world, we would then be able to finish like 2 games that I'm working on right now. At worst, 2 streams. could deal with that. I could so deal with that. Here he is. Here's the guy. I love him. He's so going to jail. He so deserves prison. Yeah, I think next time, regardless of how long it goes, like if it goes like 5 or 6 hours, I'll probably like really push to finish. But I think if I push to finish now, it'll be like ridiculously long, right? If you go a tiny bit longer, next time you can finish the trial and see the credits. Okay, actually, no, you're right, you're right. How about, because I'm debating if I should stop here or if I should stop like at the start of the next trial. Because I feel like this is a really good stopping point. It's not the on-guard you remember. Oh, Rio, things have happened. Things have happened. Look at him. He has a wine glass. Look at him. You missed a lot of on-guard. Yeah. Your cat is laying on the bed again. See? He's really warming up to the idea. You know, the idea of being on your bed, obviously. That's what I mean. I like Onguard's theme song, I think. This is it, right? This is his theme song? Hard for me to tell. No, this is just the basic theme for the game. Okay, well, I like it. How come he doesn't have a theme song? He should. Usually their themes play when they're around. Hey Uchiha, how's the game going? It's going really well. Honestly, I feel like we didn't really accomplish that much today. Besides like going through the trial and everything. But it's been a very fun stream. Oh no, not oh no, not oh no. It's like okay. It's like fine. It's it's tolerable. So it's actually okay. Yeah, don't worry. It's okay when, you know, you don't get as much done as you would have liked. Okay, so I think I am going to leave things here. I do have someone to raid. They're new. Doesn't he have like 2 themes? He should, right? He should have his default and then his, you know, transition one. I might honestly look it up. I honestly might look up what it is after this. This theme is just the defendant lobby. I know that. I know that now. I know everything. I was like, this is too familiar to be his, but maybe it is. Sorry for yapping. Oh, no worries. I like to hear about what people are interested in. I'm sorry for, like, missing some things, of course. Actually, I think I missed your last message. Hold on. Because I couldn't tell if you were, like, talking directly to me or to other people in chat. Example for a scene in your fic. Ooh. The entry form for the Adventurers Guild in Goblin Slayer is an actual D&D 5th edition character sheet. Because Fallout is based on another system, the courier scratched out a lot of things and started scribbling all over the form with GURP-style character info. I love that. That's really cute. I think the way you implement crossovers is a lot more interesting and nuanced than I usually see. And I think that's really, really impressive. I don't give crossover fix a lot of, I don't know. I don't give it a lot of credit, I guess. But yeah, don't apologize for yapping. I like to hear about people's like hobbies and interests. It was really great meeting you today, Landmaster. I'm really glad all of you kept me company today on Valentine's Day. I'm gonna get the raid set up. We're raiding someone new. Yeah, we're raiding someone new. They're playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure. That's a shout out. Okay, but that's fine, because now if you can't actually follow along with the raid, right? Then there's the name in chat for you. I did that on purpose, actually. You're welcome. What would you do without me? That's the person we're following. Or gonna go over to. Username in chat, of course, in case you don't get taken with the raid. I have raid messages. Please use them. It is so, so appreciated. It is so, so appreciated to like hype up the raid, even if you can't stick around after the fact. I think it'll be a great time over there. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I hope today is lovely for you, however you choose to spend it, whoever you choose to spend it with. You are the most important people, the most specialist, pal, and help. You guys are great. Take care of yourselves. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. There we go. That's how you say it in an English coherent way. I'll be back to streaming on Sunday at 11 a.m. CST. I will probably try to aim for streaming Hello Kitty Island Adventure and, you know, make more progress with that. We'll stream this game again next week as well and try to finish it up. Or finish up the case at least, and then go from there. So yeah, take care until the next time we see each other, whenever that may be. I have to send you all off now, so bye.